Le retour tant attendu de l'UFC à Détroit, au Michigan, verra le champion des poids plumes Max Holloway défendre sa ceinture pour la première fois. L'aspirant qu'il devait affronter s'étant retiré 3 semaines avant le combat, Holloway aurait accepté n'importe quel prétendant.
People was telling me, call out this guy, tell him who you want, champ. I'm like, the champ don't choose. These guys beg.
Le remplaçant de Frankie Edgar.
If you look at his career, he is without a doubt one of the greatest pound-for-pound fighters ever.
Est le champion en titre ayant eu le plus long règne chez les poids plumes de l'UFC. Malgré la perte de sa ceinture aux mains de Holloway il y a seulement quelques mois, José Aldo est prêt à retrouver la gloire.
Ele teve o mérito na primeira luta, mas eu não vejo surpresa nenhuma agora. Agora o Aldo vai chegar lá dentro e vai ser o campeão.
Le combat de demi-finale met en vedette 2 des meilleurs poids lourds. Alors que le multiple champion en arts martiaux mixtes et en kickboxing, Alistair Overeem, s'approche d'un deuxième combat pour le titre. Il doit d'abord arrêter l'élan de Francis Ngannou, l'espoir aux mains lourdes.
And we might be staring at a future UFC heavyweight champion, Francis Ngannou, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on, Francis. I'm here to become the champ with one goal, put everyone out.
That is one intimidating man and has brutal knockout power.
Francis is trying to skip the line, and we can't allow that to happen. He's going to get finished.
You're dealing with an incredibly high-level striker in Alistair Overeem, arguably the most decorated guy in the history of this division.
Le troisième combat vedette
Big shots by Alvarez.
oppose l'ancien champion des poids légers de l'UFC, Eddie Alvarez. À l'agressif Justin Gaethje, ancien champion d'arts martiaux mixtes dont la fiche est de 18 victoires, 0 défaites.
I'm the best lightweight in the world. That's why I'm undefeated.
Oh, Gaethje's got to walk him down and unload.
I'm gonna outwork you and be in your face, and you'll quit.
Fight of the year, contender for sure.
Who's next? Where is my equal? We're going after Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje is not coming after me.
Eddie Alvarez pulling it off.
I'll have to deal with Eddie Alvarez.
Alors que ces combattants de calibre mondial s'apprêtent à faire des vagues à Détroit, voyez leur vie et leur camp d'entraînement. Voici le décompte de l'UFC 218. Le camp d'entraînement du meilleur combattant de 145 livres sur terre se déroule de nouveau dans la capitale d'Hawaï. Contrastant avec les champions formés dans des super camps réunissant divers combattants, le champion des poids plumes de l'UFC, Max Holloway, est l'un des rares à avoir atteint la maturité grâce à un groupe central d'entraîneurs et de coéquipiers.
You know, in Hawaii, everyone was always in the beginning of the careers like, oh, you have to get out. You have to go and find the right training, the right coaches.
Round one, go!
Fighters worried about getting their suits tailored, and we're over here with coaches tailor-making us to be champions, and Max is the product of that.
Why fix something that's not broken?
Look where you're at, make them uncomfortable.
We're not trying to change anything, you know, just reacting, you know.
Get that foot on the outside, yeah, clear out. Time. Breathe and recover.
Every time I go out there and fight, it's a new me.
Wow, is he excited. Then again, I was really energetic and happy when I was 20 years old as well.
He was just born yesterday.
Holloway progresse à un rythme stupéfiant depuis son entrée dans l'UFC à seulement 20 ans.
Beautiful combinations and body shot by Max Holloway.
Et il frise la perfection contre ses adversaires dans l'octogone.
Max! And another impressive victory for Max Holloway. He shows his well-rounded skill set.
Max's greatest attribute is his confidence.
Oh my goodness!
It's his belief, you know, it's unreal. No one's at that level, and no one's gonna break that on him.
Max Holloway finishes Cub Swanson!
I've been telling them the way it was gonna finish. You know, I told them, like, this is what I'm gonna do, this is what I'm gonna land.
His last few wins have really vindicated him and validated all his hard work.
These guys out here playing checkers, I'm playing chess.
Oh, he tagged him!
Max is just crazy calm, nothing but positive energy. once we make that walk out there, I don't have any shred of doubt whatsoever that he's going to win the fight.
Holloway amasse 10 victoires de suite, dont une pour le titre par intérim contre l'ancien champion des poids légers, Anthony Pettis, ce qui le mène à un combat de réunification contre l'un des meilleurs combattants livre pour livre de l'histoire.
This might take you to Jose Waldo. Hashtag where's Jose Waldo? Let me know when you guys find him. I'll be waiting.
Jose Aldo Jr.
Pendant 10 ans, personne ne rivalise avec la férocité de Jose Aldo. Une véritable légende des arts martiaux mixtes.
He is unequaled. His skill set is perfect. And he is a long-time champion.
Autrefois reconnu comme étant le meilleur combattant livre pour livre au monde, Jose Aldo inspire le respect de tout le monde. Admirateurs, pairs et même ceux qui souhaitent s'emparer de ce qu'il a gagné.
I was like, it's Jose Aldo, man. You know, that's crazy. I've been watching this guy since I was 17, you know, and I just couldn't wait to do it.
It is one of the biggest nights of the year in sports here in beautiful Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. The world-famous Octagon has returned for the 8th time in UFC history, and this time with a main event that shapes up as one for the ages.
Max Holloway is here to win, he's here to be champion, and he's proven it, he's saying it. And he's done it all his way. He didn't leave the island to go find a mega gym, right? He built the gym around him and around his family. His confidence is through the roof.
Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get on!
And Holloway is so good at getting your timing, your rhythm. He's not just a beautiful technician, he's very smart.
You're seeing the style differences too. Aldo much more set. Oh! Holloway got stunned! Jose Aldo follows up! Some early adversity here for the challenger.
That early explosion of Jose Aldo seems to have Holloway a little hesitant.
A strong start for the champion, Jose Aldo.
He caught me with some punches. I wouldn't say he hurt me, but and I can see myself losing that round for sure.
Hard to recall the last time Max Holloway lost a round.
Perfect liver shot.
Another good combination for Jose Aldo.
Holloway expected the toughest rounds to be early.
Wow. I mean, who does that against Jose Aldo? Max Holloway does. Wow! Oh! What a finish to round 2.
Sit down, Max. Breathe.
These guys are going at it. It's beautiful.
En commençant le 3e round, Aldo mène 2-0 sur les cartes de pointage des 3 juges. Holloway doit attaquer.
Big right hand over the top of the jab of Aldo.
Holloway's starting to dictate the pace here.
That's not how you start the race, it's how you finish, you know?
Oh! Holloway knocks down Jose Aldo!
He started strong, I finished strong.
The champ in recovery mode here. Holloway with a big right hand there. You wonder how many more shots here Jose can take.
Aldo's hurt so bad right now, he's trying to recover.
That'll do it! Max Holloway is the undisputed UFC featherweight champion. Hawaii, stand up!
Maintenant champion incontesté, Max Holloway a la plus longue série de victoires de l'histoire des poids plumes de l'UFC et est à égalité avec Royce Gracie pour la 5e plus longue série de tous les temps. L'UFC engage l'ancien champion des poids légers, le grand Frankie Edgar, comme premier aspirant à la ceinture de Holloway. L'affrontement doit tenir le haut de l'affiche de l'UFC 218 jusqu'à ce qu'une annonce inattendue, à quelques semaines du combat, chamboule tout.
Ready? Go.
From a fight in the making to a fight that's breaking, former lightweight belt holder Frankie Edgar is out of his featherweight title fight with champion Max Holloway. Edgar is injured. No word yet on who, if anyone, will replace the answer against Holloway.
Même s'il n'a plus d'adversaire, Holloway continue de dire qu'il se battra à l'UFC 218, ce qui ouvre la porte aux remplaçants éventuels. Un combat revanche est alors offert à l'homme à qui Holloway a enlevé la ceinture, seulement 5 mois auparavant.
Eu sabia que essa vaga seria minha. Eu acho que pelo fato de eu ter dominado a categoria, dos únicos campeão do peso pena, então eu acho que eu merecia essa vaga, eu sabia.
Même si la série actuelle de victoires d'Holloway est impressionnante, les réalisations d'Aldo, soit gagner 10 combats pour le titre de suite dans la WEC et l'UFC, pourrait ne jamais se reproduire.
And still, the champion remains unbeaten.
One of the greatest pound-for-pound fighters ever.
Holloway détient maintenant la ceinture des poids plumes, mais Aldo croit toujours être le roi des 145 livres.
Para mim, eu sempre vou ser o melhor e o campeão. Para isso que eu entrei na organização desde aí. Então eu sabia que esse cinturão vai voltar para mim. Fico feliz que seja rápido da maneira que foi também.
Ayant récemment partagé l'octogone avec Holloway, Aldo sait exactement ce qui s'est mal passé lors du premier combat. Et il est convaincu que le combat revanche sera différent.
É um cara alto, né? Um cara difícil de jogar. Mas eu não tive tanta dificuldade. Eu tive uma oportunidade na luta, acertei bons golpes, onde que quase eu acabei com a luta, mas...
Bate pra derrubar. Bora. Bate pra derrubar.
Acho que vai ser uma nova luta. A gente meio que tá com a cabeça nova, né? A gente tá com novos planos. Eu acho que tem um cinturão sim, mas eu acho que o Aldo tem uma gana a mais agora para lutar.
La population d'Hawaï adore le champion des poids plumes de l'UFC, Max Holloway.
Max Holloway is the undisputed UFC featherweight champion. Hawaii, stand up!
Elle démontre cet appui indéfectible en l'accueillant avec son coéquipier Yancy Medeiros après leur victoire à l'UFC 212.
Coming back home was insane. When everyone walked off the plane, fans. We went out the gates to go get our baggage claims, more fans. I was like, what is going on? And then the parade of me and Yancy coming back to Hawaii, coming home, and it was amazing. You know, thousands of people in this little place. It gives me goosebumps. You know, I don't want that feeling to go away.
Holloway se réjouit de l'influence positive qu'il exerce comme champion.
How's it going, champ? Welcome back to Windward Dodge, man.
Glad to be back,
nice to see you. Hey, Ross.
Tout en profitant du luxe qui accompagne la ceinture.
Here it is. Here's your new 2017 Dodge Charger Daytona version, 5.7 Hemi. Hey, let's look inside. Rush, you gonna drive it? That's all that counts. If Rush likes it, when he comes home, it's a big thing. Just like today, it's a big thing giving him a car to drive, you know? You wanna hear the engine?
Yeah.
Let's start it up.
Yeah.
We're very proud of him.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
À Rio de Janeiro, l'ancien champion José Aldo se prépare à son combat revanche contre Holloway à l'UFC 218, avec l'aide de l'équipe de Nova União, qui a fait de lui une légende des arts martiaux mixtes. La préparation, qui se déroulait autrefois dans un gym bondé le long des rues animées, a lieu dans un tout nouveau centre d'entraînement. Le gym présente aussi des événements locaux d'arts martiaux mixtes. L'amélioration des conditions de Nova União est due en grande partie à la notoriété de son combattant vedette.
E a gente sempre teve grandes atletas, mas nunca teve um holofote, né? A gente nunca teve os holofotes voltados pra gente. E a partir do momento que o Aldo foi campeão do WC, trouxe uma visibilidade para a academia que com certeza alavancou a gente, não tem dúvida disso.
Presta atenção, então eu tô aqui, na hora que ele vier pegar minha mão, ó.
Qual vai ser o dia que eu vou chegar a realmente ter um espaço que eu possa acomodar os meus atletas e dar o conforto que eles realmente merecem.
Me sinto lisonjeado de ter visto esse CT crescer, disso tudo, mas eu não digo que vão falar por causa do Aldo, não. Eu acho pelo Dedé. Acho que ele que visualizou isso tudo, ele viu. A gente sempre torce para atletas da nossa academia passar a gente assim.
Malgré son humilité, Aldo est admiré pour ses contributions à Nova União et son influence positive sur le peuple brésilien. Mais pendant qu'il est acclamé, il perd de vue ce qui lui a permis de se rendre là. Alors que le combat pour le titre approche, il est prêt à le reprendre.
Acho que, sem querer, cair numa zona de conforto. Acho que isso possa ter me atrapalhado bastante. De eu estar querendo ser campeão novamente, eu acho que... eu sei que eu vou fazer.
Pour les grands combattants habitués à la vie avec la ceinture, le désir de la récupérer est dévorant. L'ascension fulgurante du premier champion hawaïen de l'UFC, BJ Penn, est suivie d'une campagne pour relancer le Prodigy, tant admiré par son peuple. Mais dans l'île du Pacifique, un nouveau champion règne. Et Max prévoit non seulement ranimer l'esprit qu'incarnait BJ Penn, mais aussi défendre le titre pendant des années.
Too much people, they want to become a champion, and then they're okay with it, and then they lose it, you know? And then there's people like me, I want to become a champion, now I want to become a reigning champion, now I want to be a GOAT. It's time for a new chapter, it's time for a new era, it's time for a new wave. Blessed Era is here, and this is how you make a legacy, off of former champs, you know, off of or champions, current champs, and I'm gonna keep knocking them down.
Max has always been fiercely loyal to the Hawaiian Islands and the Hawaiian people. He's always represented us extremely well. I don't think we could ask for a better ambassador to put Hawaii back on the map. Max has the torch, and he's leading the way for the new generation and a new style of MMA.
Pour tracer la voie, Holloway doit de nouveau battre le plus grand champion de la catégorie.
When it comes to skill, he is unequaled.
Qui vise aussi à redynamiser une vague d'excellence en arts martiaux mixtes qui balayait autrefois son Brésil natal.
Aldo is just incredible, absolutely.
Então, na época a gente teve 4 campeões dominando o UFC e a gente estava mal acostumado, né?
Aldo, he wants retribution.
Aquela cinta eu sei como é que é ter um peso e todo mundo não sabe se lidar às vezes. Mas é nisso que eu vou chegar e vou pegar de volta.
So 1, 2. Be long with the jab, be long with the hook.
It's weird how the ties changes. He was a champ, now I'm the champ, and in champ life you fight anybody they put in front of you.
Acho que não tinha outra luta a não ser essa, pelo peso que eu tenho. Pode ter certeza, é uma nova história, com um novo final.
Another hard shot to the body. Holloway looking to finish it. It is all over!
I'm coming with new stuff, and I'm gonna go out there and show the world again. So, get ready, guys.
L'héritage de ces deux hommes repose sur le plus gros combat revanche de l'histoire des poids plumes. Mais à l'UFC 218 à Détroit, un seul repartira avec le titre de champion de l'UFC. Le champion poids lourd de l'UFC, Stipe Miocic, règne en maître sur les plus gros combattants sur Terre.
Big right hand there for Miocic. His star continues to shine.
Grâce à des victoires convaincantes par KO à ses 5 derniers combats.
Oh, that's it!
Mais avec la profondeur de la catégorie qui s'améliore,
There may not be a more confident fighter on the planet at present.
Miocic ne manquera pas d'aspirants. Que ce soit un espoir en vogue comme Francis The Predator Ngannou,
That is one intimidating man.
ou un visage familier comme l'adversaire de Ngannou à l'UFC 218, Alistair Overeem.
The most decorated guy in the history of this division.
We're going to start our journey at 6,559 feet. We're going to end up at 10,378 feet. It's going to take us about 15 minutes to get to the top of the mountain.
Oh! Miocic in huge trouble. This guillotine is nasty.
Depuis sa défaite contre Miocic dans son premier combat pour le titre,
Right hand by Stipe. Alistair's in trouble.
Overeem est revenu à la base. Une approche du combat qu'il conserve depuis le début de sa carrière professionnelle, il y a près de 20 ans.
You know, in the end, I think I'm just a tough bastard that won't give up. I mean, there's been several instances that I could have gave up and chose to do something different, and every time I just bit my teeth down and kept going, and always looking for new ways to beat my opponent. Still doing that today.
Watch your step, everybody. Welcome to 10,378 feet above sea level.
So what about going that way?
La carrière d'Overeem est l'une des plus fructueuses de l'histoire des arts martiaux mixtes. Il dispute 24 combats dans ses 5 premières années comme professionnel. En route vers une présence lors du Pride Grand Prix en 2005. À l'âge de 27 ans, il devient le premier champion des poids lourds en Strikeforce. En 2010, le kickboxeur néerlandais remporte le Grand Prix K1 avant de gagner un autre titre des arts martiaux mixtes en Dream.
It's been a 20-year active fighting career. Fighting the top guys, 4 or 5 world titles. The UFC belt would be the crown to the career. Then you can really say I won everything and that there was to win.
Stipe on top. Hammer fist by Stipe.
Même s'il échoue à sa première tentative pour remporter l'or dans l'UFC,
Stipe Miocic remains the heavyweight champion.
Des victoires consécutives contre des grands adversaires.
Oh, down goes Hart.
Place The Demolition Man, tout près d'un combat pour le titre.
An unbelievably experienced and well-rounded fight.
There will be a new Alistair. We will beat Francis. It will be in a spectacular fashion, and we will deserve the title shot.
What a result for Alistair Overeem tonight.
L'un des plus grands poids lourds de l'UFC habite la capitale mondiale du combat. Mais pour Francis Ngannou, la route vers Las Vegas commence au Cameroun il y a 4 ans. Quand il annonce à sa famille qu'une vie meilleure l'attend loin de l'Afrique.
I just saw them last time. I said maybe the next time will be 5 years or whatever that I'm going. I could not stay here anymore again, continue for this kind of life. I have one goal. I have to follow my goal. I have to do anything for my goal. I'm gonna become a world champion.
Après seulement 5 mois d'entraînement en arts martiaux mixtes, Ngannou fait ses débuts professionnels.
That is one intimidating man.
Et en moins de 2 ans, il amasse 5 victoires et un contrat de l'UFC.
Oh, good combination. Oh, nice left hook. But he's loading up. Oh, he's done. That's it. That's it.
Dans l'UFC, il continue de faire d'immenses progrès à chaque combat.
And he is an absolutely huge heavyweight.
4 years ago, this dude didn't even know what MMA was. I mean, that is incredible.
Big hammer fist. This could end quickly.
And it's all over.
Oh, Kimura attempt here from Ngannou.
There's the tap.
This guy is picking up skills and techniques with lightning speed.
Grâce à 4 combats consécutifs terminés avant la limite, Ngannou affronte ensuite une légende des poids lourds.
And we've seen other contenders, other prospects try to rise up and take him out. And Andrei Arlovski has stopped him.
Mais l'ancien champion Andrei Arlovski tombe comme les autres.
Oh! Ngannou knocks Arlovski down. That is it! The Predator Francis Ngannou, live and in color. And we might be staring at a future UFC heavyweight champion, Francis Ngannou, ladies and gentlemen.
Ready.
Alors que Ngannou s'approche d'un combat pour le titre de l'UFC, il s'installe en permanence à Las Vegas.
Come on, Francis. Explosive.
Où il profite d'un accès illimité au nouveau et unique UFC Performance Institute.
Come on, Francis. Come on, Francis.
L'UFC Performance Institute compte sur une équipe de spécialistes des sciences du sport et de la nutrition.
Up, up. Good. Shadow box.
Mais Ngannou sollicite aussi l'aide du champion de kickboxing de plus de 2 mètres, Xavier Vignais.
Perry buckled momentarily in the corner. Vignais teeing off on triangle with Perry. It's over!
I've been kickboxing for about 10 years now, and overall I'm 13-1 with 10 knockouts. It's a little ironic, you know, me being a kickboxer. You know, I've looked up to Overeem for a long time, but right now it's time to help the Predator get this W.
All right, gentlemen, you ready? We're doing 5 and 1 minute break, guys. On the bell. Yeah, get your rhythm, Francis. The head movement, change your rhythm with those hands moving. Very good.
He has a lot of room to grow, which is, you know, kind of scary considering all of the tools that he has already.
Back on that stick, change your hand speed.
I think that he has the right mindset and the physical ability to become UFC champion.
Close that distance, close that distance.
Ngannou pourrait un jour mettre la main sur un titre mondial. Mais il doit maintenant affronter Alistair Overeem à l'UFC 218. Il s'agit du plus gros combat de sa jeune carrière et il s'annonce fort divertissant.
There's nothing like two big, explosive, knockout artists, heavyweight fighters. And you're gonna get your money's worth in this fight for damn sure. But
L'espoir français des poids lourds Francis Ngannou poursuit sa préparation pour l'UFC 218 dans sa ville adoptive.
Yes, sir. Good job. Here we go. Strong posture, big breath.
De nos jours, Las Vegas est sans doute le lieu d'entraînement parfait d'un combattant professionnel.
Gotta go. Gotta move. Gotta move. Come on.
En plus de l'UFC Performance Institute, la capitale mondiale du combat offre tous les types d'entraînement des arts martiaux mixtes.
Vegas is like a city for the fighter, you know, like professional training partner, good gyms. I really love it.
Alors que le puissant prodige se prépare à affronter l'ancien champion et légende des poids lourds, Alistair Overeem, il continue à parfaire les compétences requises dans les arts martiaux mixtes.
Shoulder and then a hand pulling down.
Avec l'ancien poids mi-lourd de l'UFC et champion du monde de Jiu-Jitsu, Vinny Magalhães.
He's so talented, like, you know, in a short period of time, he has done so much. A lot of guys, if they don't trust the move, they don't even try.
If you go the other way, if you do this, but if there's a space, not gonna get anything, so you have to, like, cut the space.
And French is completely the opposite. You show him something,
as long as his shoulder's covered, I can't even be here.
He tries to see if it works for him. So, you know, it's good to work with people like that.
You lock one way, and you give it the...
You give the option to roll out.
Only one option.
I've never felt anybody as strong as him, like in a grappling situation. Overeem has a good background in grappling. If that situation happens, they're gonna try to get Francis ready for it. But in my opinion, like, Francis should be winning this fight like in the first round, a knockout.
Tout en tirant profit de l'entraînement disponible, Ngannou goûte aussi au plaisir de la ville du vice.
Thank you, sir. I'm fine, and you? Thank you.
So this is one of our black label pieces, and what that means is that we make one of each size, so that means about 8 garments. So there's a 1 in a billion chance that you're going to run into someone wearing the exact same thing as you.
Pour le poids lourd au style unique,
Look at that big beast of a man, Francis Ngannou.
Il est toujours temps de mettre à jour sa garde-robe.
I need something different because I have a lot of suit. I want something specific. This store is like look kind of thing that I'm looking for.
With Francis, off the rack doesn't really become an option. What is your height?
6'5".
So we have to take an extensive measurement so that we have something that's really going to turn out beautifully once it's on. Perfect. You are all set.
Même s'il profite de sa nouvelle vie luxueuse aux États-Unis, Ngannou n'oublie pas l'objectif ultime qui l'a amené là.
When you dream about something, when you have some goal,
Hey, can they have their picture with you, sir? Perfect, thank you.
you try to dream about how you're gonna get there.
Good. Very good.
Every fight for me is a part of my title. You know, that is the real dream.
À près de 800 km à l'est de Las Vegas, une autre ville attire des combattants de partout au monde. Albuquerque, au Nouveau-Mexique, n'a toutefois pas l'éclat de Las Vegas. Et à la Jackson Wink Academy, tout est axé sur le combat. Là, l'équipe d'Alistair Overeem travaille fort afin de le préparer à son combat contre Ngannou à l'UFC 218.
Of course, I have my steady coaches here in Albuquerque. The chemistry that we have is great, is excellent, and the victory is all of ours. Very satisfied with the work that's been put in the last couple months. My body is perfect, my mind is perfect. I love the people that are with me on the journey.
Yo, they're in the house.
Jackson Wink Studio.
Connu pour ne pas faire de concessions en matière de combat, Jackson Wink étend maintenant ses horizons pour les combattants qui vont s'entraîner à Albuquerque sous la forme d'un nouveau balado.
So, Alistair, let's talk about your fight here. It's going to be in Detroit, I guess.
First time I'm going to be in Detroit, city of the 8th mile. Looking forward to it. We're going to do great.
So you're in a different part of the world every single day, it seems like. I look at your Instagram, all your social media, you're everywhere. But you've never been to Detroit.
What about Thailand? I do my training camps there. Dubai, did the training camp there. Beautiful, great food, great atmosphere. Of course, I'm from native Holland, born in England, but I'm Dutch. My family's Dutch.
With royalty blood.
With royalty blood.
Oh no, here we go again.
Bastard child.
Okay, so the great-grandfather is the bastard child of King William III, boom. But he doesn't have a title. I don't have a title.
You have lots of titles.
I have some world titles.
You got K1 titles, Pride titles.
K1, Strike Force,
You got lots of titles.
À l'approche de son 60e combat professionnel, Alistair Overeem souhaite toujours ajouter la ceinture des poids lourds de l'UFC à sa collection. Une victoire contre le relativement nouveau venu des arts martiaux mixtes, Francis Ngannou, pourrait lui permettre de l'obtenir.
Oh! The kick and then the left hand!
I mean, I have more fights in the UFC than that man has fights.
Alistair Overeem, rise up, big man!
It's going to be my job to put him in his place, get the title shot.
1, 2, 3, champ.
Et pour Francis Ngannou, battre la légende qu'est Overeem lui permettrait de confirmer sa place parmi les meilleurs au monde. Et il serait difficile de lui refuser un combat pour le titre.
There's the tap!
Even if you're blind, you should know that Ngannou is a tough opponent.
Everything Ngannou lands.
Woo! He has a 5-fight winning streak, and that he has going for him. He's not going to have that winning streak anymore.
Oh!
We're going to see how the fight could go. I'm sure I connect Alistair, he go down. Knockout, man. Knockout first round.
Yes, sir.
The Underground King!
He has come back hardened, more focused, and more determined.
Le troisième grand combat de l'UFC 218 mettra en vedette l'ancien champion des poids légers, Eddie Alvarez, dont le parcours vers le titre passe par Justin Gaethje, un ancien détenteur de titre invaincu, entré cette année dans l'UFC après une aventure dans les arts martiaux mixtes, ayant commencé comme lutteur toute étoile de l'Université du Colorado du Nord.
I had an assistant coach that would bring MMA fighters in, such as Don Cerrone, Clay Guida, Shane Carwin, George St. Pierre came in a couple times. And I was like, I'm working as hard as these guys, and I think I can do it. And thank God I met Trevor Whitman.
Justin Gaethje stood out to me the first time I met him. It was his mindset. Trust? Up. He's not afraid to lose.
I can get knocked out by anybody, but no matter who gets locked in that octagon with me is in for the fight of their life.
I gotta take a break.
Ha! Are you ready? Fight!
Avant d'entrer dans l'octogone de l'UFC, Gaethje captive les foules grâce à son style agressif et acharné, qui mine le moral de ses adversaires et lui vaut un championnat des poids légers.
He reminds me of like the old school boxing, when boxing started to peak, where guys were not fighting for money. They were fighting to be the best in the world.
Oh, he's down! He's down! This one is over, and still your champion!
He's asking to compete against the best, and when he gets in there and has someone coming at him, that's what he loves the most. That's what makes him the most exciting fighter in the world.
The highlight, Gaethje!
And now it's Gaethje starting to apply the pressure.
Dans ses 17 premiers combats professionnels, Justin Gaethje est invaincu. Et en juillet dernier, il a enfin sa chance dans l'UFC.
Welcome to the scale, Justin, the highlight Gaethje!
That's where we can showcase our skills against the best. Again. And the timing is right.
If I would have came to the UFC when I was 12-0 or 13-0, I don't think I would have been as confident in my skills.
This dude is as tough as they come. It's non-stop forward pressure.
I could not have been more ready for my debut.
No man has been able to beat Justin Gaethje.
When Gaethje gets hit, man, he wears guys out.
We've seen Gaethje get rattled before, but always comes back.
This is his style of fight, man, in your face.
Does not want to let Johnson breathe.
Oh, he hurt him. He hurt him.
Massive one for Johnson.
And Johnson now finding the holes in the defense and attacking the body.
If you want a spectacular knockout, go at the body and the legs.
Oh, there's a right hand. Gaethje's still on his feet.
He's the type of guy who's going to take one to give one, but he will break you and he'll be in front of you.
Oh, Gaethje's got to walk him down and unload.
Big uppercut again, and it's Gaethje's moment. Can he close the show?
I will get caught, but you will not outwork me, outstrike me. I'm going to be in your face, and I'm going to break you with pressure.
A fight of the year contender for sure. Can Johnson survive? No, he cannot. Justin Gaethje with his ultimate highlight.
Who's next? I'm 18-0 with 15 knockouts. Where is my equal?
Alors que Gaethje continue sa quête perpétuelle pour un adversaire comparable, un membre du top 5 des poids légers l'observe. Si quelqu'un peut calmer les attaques de Gaethje, c'est bien l'ancien champion Eddie Alvarez.
A lot of guys panic when Justin comes forward, so it's going to take an experienced opponent who gets himself prepared for that kind of pace to be able to conquer a guy like Justin, and I'm just that guy.
Tout comme Gaethje, Eddie Alvarez entre dans l'UFC à titre de multiple champion.
Oh, big shots by Alvarez.
Connu pour son rythme implacable.
Good shots by Alvarez in the clinch. Wow, what a flurry.
Oh, beautiful spinning elbow by Alvarez.
Il bat d'anciens détenteurs de titres dans des combats consécutifs.
I want the champion next. Give me the champion.
Avant d'affronter celui qui détient le prix ultime des arts martiaux mixtes en juillet 2016, le champion de l'UFC de l'époque, Rafael Dos Anjos.
Oh, he's hurt! Right hand for Alvarez! Dos Anjos in trouble! Eddie Alvarez pulling it on!
He's letting it fly! What is keeping the champ up?
Eddie Alvarez is the UFC lightweight champion! Do you believe it?
Malheureusement, à la première défense de son titre, Alvarez n'arrive pas à empêcher Conor McGregor de marquer l'histoire.
The first in the 23-year history. 2 belts simultaneously.
Depuis la perte de sa ceinture, le Underground King se concentre pour raviver la mentalité agressive lui ayant procuré plusieurs championnats.
I've been a little bit hesitant in the first rounds, and I think it's important to get out real hot, get out real fast. It actually works better for me to just go out there and let things go.
Yes, yes. I haven't fought my best fight yet, and I feel like Justin's just the guy, just the matchup to kind of bring that out of me. If we get into this dogfight, it's going to be a win for the fans and a win for myself.
Le combat de poids léger de l'UFC 218 entre Eddie Alvarez et Justin Gaethje sera le point culminant de leur tâche d'entraîneur de l'ultime combattant. Pour guider son équipe de combattantes poids-mouches, Gaethje est accompagné de son partenaire d'entraînement Matthew Lopez, un ami d'enfance qui a déménagé de leur ville natale de Sanford en Arizona jusqu'au Colorado pour réaliser le même rêve de se battre.
What's up? You better calm down, dude. You know you're not supposed to be running like that.
Not a lot of people make it out of that town. You either work at the prison, you go to prison, or you work at the mines.
Really? You jumped out the window.
Yeah. Justin's always gonna have that small town country boy kind of feel.
Woo! That boy good.
You've been practicing.
That boy good.
You've been practicing.
So hunting and fishing and being outdoors, it's bred in him.
I have my own outdoor TV show, and
Justin's always there with me, side by side. He's like my co-host.
We're glassing from this side of the bridge over on the next. I'm gonna get Justin Gaethje here, a shot at an elk.
We always try to get out and flick some arrows and have a good time.
How much are we betting today, Justin?
$5 a shot. When I'm in the gym, not many people are gonna talk to me because they know they have to spar with me. But yeah, out here, I suck at shooting bows.
Oh my God, this is easy money.
Même si la vie dans les Rocheuses est distrayante, l'équipe n'oublie pas le défi que représente l'ancien champion Eddie Alvarez à l'UFC 218.
Boom, look at that, you about Robin Hood my arrow.
Eddie's to play Justin's game, and no one can play Justin's game. He doesn't really have a choice when you step in the cage with Justin.
That's a good shot.
Damn it. Obviously, mine are the ones in the bulls.
Eddie has a great camp, but he's gonna find out that Justin's the real deal.
Si les arts martiaux mixtes ont amené Gaethje près d'un combat pour un titre de l'UFC, ils ont permis à Eddie Alvarez de mener une vie qu'il pensait inimaginable à ses débuts dans le combat à seulement 19 ans.
Come here. Come here. You get kicked out of class with your belt tied like that, bro. It's not the way. There's a way to tie it.
Yeah, I did it.
No, that's not the way to do it. The whole thing was to provide a better life for me, my wife, my kids, and just keep with a belief no matter what happened. As long as we work hard, we'll get what we deserve.
La vie au sommet se traduit par de grands enjeux dans tous les combats. Un ancien champion comme Alvarez affronte toujours des adversaires avides comme Gaethje, qui est invaincu.
I'm a fan of Eddie Alvarez. I love the way he fights. He brings it, but now he's my enemy, and I have no remorse for taking everything that he's ever worked for in his life.
3, 4, 5.
Everything he's trying to give his family is going to become mine.
Hey, hook low kick. Just one after another, just warm your hips up.
Gaethje et Alvarez se lancent dans leur combat avec l'expérience des championnats.
And take a break.
Chaque homme ayant obtenu son titre des MMA grâce au conseil des brillants entraîneurs Trevor Whitman et Mark Henry. Mais le rythme soutenu auquel ces poids légers sont habitués n'exige pas toujours une présence supplémentaire lors du combat.
I might be just sitting out this one because a guy like Justin brings out the dog in Eddie. That Eddie that most people knew growing up, that underground king.
Fans watch to see fighting. You know, a lot of times we get into these self-defense type of fights where we're trying to win rounds. This fight's not about that at all. This is not going to be any type of defensive seminar. This is going to be an offensive seminar.
Mark Henry, Dungeon of Greatness.
Alors qu'Alvarez et Gaethje se préparent à s'affronter à Détroit, le champion des poids plumes Max Holloway souhaite solidifier son statut de roi des 145 livres.
Everything forward, everything forward.
En tentant de battre le légendaire José Aldo pour une deuxième fois.
He's back again. Now I just got to show the world again why I'm the best.
The unquestioned #1 145-pound fighter in the world.
Mas isso vai ser uma nova história.
Oh, beautiful combination.
Eu vou conseguir trazer para eles esse cinturão.
La carte principale de la soirée est complétée par un imposant combat de demi-finale où Alistair Overeem et Francis Ngannou se battront pour mettre la main sur un combat de championnat.
Oh, the Predator Francis Ngannou, live and in color.
I'm ready for that. Every fight for me is the title fight.
Oh, beautiful left hand. He stunned him.
Can't wait to be back in there. Can't wait to shock the world again. And shock the world we will.
Massive knee for the Reem.
Des héritages seront créés.
He's melting, that's it.
Alvarez, uppercut.
Des aspirants vont émerger. Et tout cela aura lieu à l'UFC 218 à Détroit.
We might be staring at a future UFC heavyweight champion